Welcome to StarWatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Have you ever wondered what destiny has in store for Wong Iba, one of Asia's most beloved stars? And more intriguingly, what kind of woman could truly capture his heart? Today, we dive into an extraordinary story. The insights of Chinese fortune teller Qin Yangming, a man famed for blending ancient wisdom with modern life. His words about Wong Iba's fate and his future partner will not only surprise you, but may even inspire you to reflect on love and destiny in your own journey. Qin Yangming stands as one of the most intriguing figures in contemporary Chinese spiritual culture, a man whose reputation extends far beyond the borders of his homeland. Born into a distinguished Zhou family in Beijing, he inherited not only a bloodline but also a legacy, a tradition of wisdom carefully preserved through generations. From his earliest years, he was immersed in the teachings of the I Ching, the classic text that has shaped Chinese philosophy for millennia. Unlike many who treat it as a relic of the past, Qin devoted his life to reinterpreting its principles for a modern world, demonstrating how ancient guidance can remain deeply relevant. His connection with the Taiwanese Huangji Taoist Feng Shui school further expanded his understanding, giving him both academic authority and spiritual authenticity. Over the years, he has become a familiar name on television networks such as Phoenix TV and widely followed platforms including Sina and Tencent, where his presence combines scholarly depth with an accessible style that resonates with the public. His ability to blend tradition with entertainment has made him unique, a feng shui master who not only consults for businesses and celebrities, but also participates in film and television productions, using storytelling to bring abstract ideas to life. Yet beyond the fame and recognition, what distinguishes Qin is his sense of mission. He often emphasizes that divination and face reading are not tools for blind superstition, but rather mirrors that help individuals understand themselves, face challenges with clarity, and cultivate a balanced life. It is this philosophy that draws people to him, his promise that destiny is not a fixed sentence, but a map, and that within its lines lies the possibility of growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Wong Iba's fate, when viewed through the lens of traditional physiognomy and the deeper wisdom of Chinese metaphysics, emerges as a story of both brilliance and challenge, a path lit by extraordinary potential yet tempered by the tests of destiny. His eyes, bright and elongated, are often remarked upon for their charm, but to a trained observer they reveal more than simple beauty. They carry within them a spark of vitality, an inner fire that speaks of creativity, charisma, and a capacity to connect with people on a profound emotional level. It is this quality that allows him to command a stage with ease and to draw countless fans into his orbit. Yet at the same time it hints at a heart that is restless, one that must continually seek balance between public adoration and private stability. His features suggest a personality that thrives on challenge. The strong line of his nose, the determined set of his chin, all point to a young man who does not shrink in the face of difficulty, but instead uses it as fuel to propel himself further. This resilience explains not only his meteoric rise in the entertainment industry, but also the respect he has earned from peers and audiences alike. However, destiny does not grant gifts without cost. The same qualities that empower him can also create tension, as his intensity may sometimes clash with the delicate demands of personal relationships. Qin Yangming's interpretation suggests that Iba's journey will be marked by this duality. Immense success and recognition balanced against the need for patience, humility, and emotional grounding. His fate is therefore not a fixed road but a call to growth. If he continues to cultivate wisdom alongside his talent, his future will not only be bright, but deeply meaningful, offering him both achievement and fulfillment. When Qin Yangming speaks of Wong Iba's future wife, he does not describe a figure of distant fantasy, but rather sketches the outline of a woman whose presence feels both tender and profound. She is envisioned as someone whose nature carries warmth like sunlight at the turn of spring, gentle yet powerful enough to soften the edges of ambition and heal the weariness born of constant performance. Her kindness is not a surface charm but a deep current, expressed in acts of care, thoughtfulness, and quiet devotion. She is imagined as a romantic soul, someone who values the small gestures that build intimacy, unexpected surprises, moments of laughter, and a willingness to nurture love through patience. Yet beneath her sweetness lies strength. She understands the demands of fame and the pressures that weigh upon a man like Iba, and rather than retreat from them, she offers steadiness, providing him with the security he craves but cannot always find in the public eye. Physically, she is described as possessing symmetry and softness, features that convey an approachable innocence, though her true beauty lies less in perfection and more in the impression she leaves. Gentle, memorable, and comforting. Emotionally, she carries both passion and possessiveness, a sign that she values connection with intensity and does not take love lightly. In Qin's vision, she is not merely a partner but a counterpart, someone who both balances and challenges, who turns affection into resilience and everyday life into something quietly radiant. For Iba, whose journey is marked by fame, expectation, and constant motion, such a companion is more than a destiny foretold. She is the anchor that transforms fortune into genuine happiness, reminding him and his admirers that love, at its truest, is built not on spectacle but on constancy and grace. Qin Yangming's reflections on Wang Iba's future carry a message that reaches far beyond the fascination of destiny. He reminds us that while fate may sketch the outline of a person's journey, it is the individual who must choose how to color that canvas. The story of Wong Iba is not simply a narrative of predictions carved into stone, but a living example of how effort, intention, and personal growth transform possibility into reality. Qin emphasizes that physiognomy and numerology can reveal tendencies, strengths, and challenges, yet they cannot substitute for human choice. For Iba, this means that his path to fulfillment lies not only in the blessings written into his features but in the discipline he shows, the humility he cultivates, and the kindness he extends to those around him. His future wife, described in glowing detail, is not just a predetermined figure waiting at the end of the road, but a reflection of the kind of man he becomes and the choices he dares to make in love. To the audience, Qin's words serve as a mirror. We may listen out of curiosity for the secrets of a celebrity's fate, but what lingers is a deeper truth, that we all share responsibility for the lives we create. Destiny provides the stage, but character determines the performance. For every challenge, there is an opportunity to grow. For every blessing, a chance to share. Wang Yibo's story, as interpreted by Qin, becomes less a forecast of romance and fortune, and more an allegory for human resilience. It suggests that happiness is not granted but earned, not discovered by accident, but cultivated with patience, vision, and courage. In this way, the prophecy transcends celebrity, becoming a universal reminder that beyond destiny lies the power of choice. Fans around the world are captivated not simply because of who Iba might marry, but because these stories awaken something deeply human: curiosity, hope, and empathy. We see in him the struggles of youth, the excitement of love, and the courage to pursue dreams. His charm may lie in his looks, but his true magnetism comes from being relatable. Someone determined yet vulnerable, strong yet in need of tenderness. So, as Qin Yangming shares his vision of Wang Iba's fate and his future love, perhaps the greatest takeaway is this: destiny may guide, but love is built on effort, patience, and genuine connection. Iba's journey is still unfolding, and just like any of us, his happiness will come from the choices he dares to make. Thank you for joining us on this journey through fate, love, and the timeless wisdom of Qin Yangming. If you enjoyed the story, please give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to StarWatch Now for more inspiring stories about your favorite stars. Your support helps us bring you deeper insights and uplifting content. Stay tuned, and remember, destiny may be written in the stars, but it's your heart that shapes the story.